Ebusiana ze semna sisiano MPP for no omo etre mu asese NDC for ne ba ben mu no enema bebre no ma omo asesem ama omo di brim Ghana for eni so omo wia no omo de blame ni na abeswe MPP for no so omo na omo ban eba so no ma toto omo ne ma yina ne se ya foreign affairs minister honorable Kujeto Ablakwa na asisiane de ode nchire mu mapa apensem mu semu chese we die yesi wo fefifunu ani ahu sama we die sama na akase ya sanso hunu dompe na ene say ya mo be kaya maybe etwemu vice president Nana Opokwa Jimai professor wododo no etwa ye PJ edema no amane ko piem obi ma so o banso na PJ na ana otim na eno na Ghana fo bebre na ebekasa says si ane de cheze mutisikam eze say no mo kwa mo mfa no ma wani BPJ na chese mudem Ghana fo bebe na be criticize MPP for criticize mo ka say impo presidential jet and asset presidential plane as a president ene na pam for ko baby eno ana omunyina etenemu ede kokrampo no it's supposed to be 20 years and sana yasesa no but omo ba abemu no within a short period of time no omo chirima say new one na trinity epie busama mekasa enye yekotie honorable ensem no emra
the Fokker 28 which a champion purchased for us in the 1970s, our Air Force has been able to take very good care of Fokker 28 for well over 35 years. So even this minimum period of 20 years, you can see that is very generous. It can go beyond that. Now, I am even more fortified in the position I take that the minimum period of 20 years could even exceed that, because a country like Namibia, a Falcon, theirs is a much older version. Ours was a newer version, the 900 EXE. The Namibians bought the 700 EX. And all of this information is available online. Viewers can check if I'm peddling any falsehood. So the Namibians bought theirs in 1990. They are still using it. Ours arrived 2010 and we are making excuses. Excuses that are unfounded, that are baseless. Excuses that we have asked. You say that these claims are coming from experts. We have been asking in Parliament. Tell us who those experts are. Let us see the evidence of experts telling you that don't use this aircraft for a long-range travel. Up to now, they cannot tell us. They cannot produce or adduce any evidence to that effect. Now, the Namibians, President Gengob of Namibia, is still using a Falcon 700 EX, which they bought in 1990. They are still using it. The last UN General Assembly, when I tracked, and I've been tracking this, I have the systems to track this. President Gengob of Namibia used their Falcon, which they bought in 1990. Over a 30-year Falcon. He used it to New York, to the General Assembly meeting. Only in September, a few months ago. All these meetings the president is attending. That's what the Namibian president, President Gengob, has been using. Take President Macron of France. His aircraft that he's using now also arrived in 2010, the same year our presidential jet arrived. President Macron of France is still using his presidential jet, which arrived in 2010, the same year, 12-year-old aircraft. That is what President Macron used when he visited Ghana in 2017. That is what he used when he went to Rwanda.
So you're making
a few months ago.
You're making the case that
so
the aircraft is not old enough to be retired.
Yes. So yes. So please, it's important to really bring my point home.
Okay.
Take the United States of America. The famous Air Force One. When was it purchased? You can check. 1991. That's when the Americans purchased Air Force One. That is what current President Biden is still using. President Obama's period, they began discussions about changing it. That is now reached its lifespan. Is, after 30 years, they want to change it. But President Trump, when he came to power, said that the plans for the replacement was too expensive, too elaborate. So he suspended it and reduced the cost and the scope. President Biden has also suspended it because of the pandemic. This is the world's wealthiest country, the United States of America. They are still using Air Force One they bought in 1991. We bought our presidential jet in 2010. It arrived, and we are making all kinds of excuses. Now, this presidential
it's
jet,
to cut everything short, honorable man, that's to say, we share in 1992, if it is a jam from Woody air bad is a money, your day and whoever not to say jet or matter as presidential jet, in Dubai say, me and some impo, and call for air casabi, air shouty, air pipi for no or mope baby. Edi omu incompetence akwakosha omu de akoshe eye private jet and as a presidential jet eye president eni na pamfo ko baby a omu de ko ama sisi ano MPP for crampo edi omu nsa tinetine NDC for so say to say ye ne ye huhu emamu meka ye huhu emamu kika saa na wo se munye senke ye na ke koye yanka mu NDC for ma soli kuku maba beka ti enu ne nam so ana ama ona bo etimi abe clarify bibia ama yehu se senior kofo ka senior bi mu it allege say Ghana sika bi te say bi mu kra say am bosian ya na no yesi ya amini ye enu a no mo borrow ye na ja omo de ko to play Ghana for kasa o Ghana. You know, this country is very, very interesting because asemba Obia be Canadian and Obia so percentage de na okano Obi gidi said the okano very, very true. They say or person would gidi in this said the okano or fact into na oka. It's in 1 year and just empen you phone so who say she see ano bibia I am modernization technology asianaba bibia technology enti ye hwe na se obeka nema 1-2 bi na emfa kwema ya mfa share what Twitter anko chochoro ama wa ni ya mfa Facebook ama wa na ne de aba ewo ye TikTok no so anase X wona se ehwa na edi ehim ewo man mu enti wa ba bechichim ama yehu se jet ya omototokra no the lifespan was nka endru 20 years and just imagine so matter private jet that was ebia matter no be 2000 was say 2005 that means 25 years in here it na so masesa on person omosesa na what's the big deal in this because osha ye kan kakra na ka expiring date achi no it expiring date achi no na so masesa na why are you people nagging NPP for adding na more criticizing adding na more kasa bebre NPP for NDC for yusu o minisika and omode ye na ni nyina no enkemfo ano yenim said ye masa ensensem nyina boboba azisia na yegusu a appointing kofo bi ede omo hyehyɛ baby nyina na ano de course wa Ablakwa no ya a trigger MPP for amase abufuo chenchire ankasa na abɛhyɛ MPP for mu a na no petition a mama chedi akoto court no enye easy kra enti no mo hwɛ de ekoso na president otu oman mu why ehwe de ekọ chese wotu wona wabie ana wo hwe ni hwe ya nipa na echia na wo hwe na wachia de oko straight so onim so obepem no ahwe no akọ straight no akọpem wa bra wotu wona wo hwe nti na MPP for no omo ya omo bufu ya omo tan se panyin ti na fie nyesa isa na be dia yeso kwan bia ebefa so de ebefa so magana fo ehu se mu NDC fo no you people you are not worth it chese mo sen fatampo ente wo sie bibia within our power se de be ya ye be magana fo ehu mo true colors it now no expose no one after the other Ablakwa ba be che say the MPP for kan na ze no cricket secret enim omo enkoto private jet bia one emfa your minisika bia emfa kwahye baby nkoto plane bia ma president na mbom si yehu fofra na se ne lifespan na aso old one no a expire new one na omo so omo launch